The uncomfortable reality is that there are essentially no easy, simple, straightforward answers, solutions to almost anything or anyone in the world that happens, that occurs, that emerges before ourselves in one way or another, either happens because of natural consequences or universal factors, higher authorities, superior powers, or because of mankind, because of man made creations, because of man's actions, disasters, or unintegrated shadows. All the things are happening as a consequence to all of that in one way or another. But there is certainly no easy, simple, straightforward answers, solutions to any problems in the world at all, either because everything does not exist or just everything cannot be explained, or it might also be happening that problems cannot be solved. Problems have never been resolved. All the problems that we ever thought that we could solve or that we have solved were never actually solved. They were always unresolved because problems do not exist as things that can be done away with. But problems can never be done away with. They will always continue to exist and linger around and cause interferences, interruptions, interventions in the society, in collective cohesion, outside unity, reciprocity, in basically our ambitions, professions, jobs, relationships, educations, pursuits. Those problems either will be newly created or the old ones are going to arrive and haunt us in the present. And that means problems do not exist as things that can be solved, because problems can never be solved, because the human condition does not allow for that. The human condition essentially is not only suffering, but it's also very difficult and a tragedy, misery, unhappiness, anyways, in one way or another. Life is essentially devoid of meaning, significance. It's also disconnected, isolated, divorced from any fundamental, concrete, reliable purpose, ambition, aim, intention, character, as a result of which the suffering is always unexplained and it is always multiplied and is always inevitable and present in one way or another, even though we sometimes feel or think that there are no problems, but problems are still there, and it is this meaninglessness which is an entirely different kind of suffering. It is the urge of understanding everything and everyone, or it is the sadness that arises of not being understood, heard by everyone, which creates a kind of dependency. So there needs to be self-knowledge and self-understanding, because when we expect everyone to understand us, then we become victims and prisoners of our own shadow projection, as well as of their own collective tyranny in one way or another.